And I think that's because in Australia you don't often find a hippopotamus between your floorboards or behind your cupboard. However, sometimes you do find them on your roof eating cake. For anyone that didn't read that book as a kid, I've got a joke about 100 caterpillar and we're all going to fucking laugh later. But this is one of the hardest things in the world to do, doing this. It's very scary to get up here and do comedy. It's very scary just to talk in front of people all the time. There's a lot of people out there who actually say, I would rather die than speak in public. Have you heard that before? I would rather die than speak in public. That's quite funny because there's a lot of people I'd rather kill than ever hear speak again. For one, let's just go for the big guns. Julia Gillard. Now, it's not necessarily because of what she has to say, the fucking lying bitch. It's mostly because she has a really fucking annoying voice. And to the rest of the world, that is now the voice of Australia! And does anyone in this room, anyone here, ever want to hear what Tony Abbott has to say ever again? Good answer. However, my favourite thing he did say, ever, was his immortal line, the greatest gift a woman can give is her virginity. Do you remember he said that? The greatest gift a woman can give is her virginity. Which just makes me wonder, where does Tony Abbott stand on fingering? Are you allowed to feel your present before you open it up? You know what I mean? My mum loves that joke, she's a Christian. What else? You know, the other option I had tonight besides doing this gig was hosting a fashion show. And I kind of feel with the tables laid out like this that I should be walking along them. And all I can say is that you guys better be way more interesting than chatting up a model. You fucking already are, don't worry. If anyone wants advice on how to pick up a model, you look really thin, I'm into you for your mind. And they'll go for you. Male or female, trust me. A few people have met models, the rest of you haven't. You've just looked at them in magazines and gone, oh, that's great. It also reminds me a little bit of like a 21st birthday, so I think I should be telling a story about like one of the comedians pissing themselves in their bathroom or something, you know, vomiting on their friend. Or not, whatever. Let's give you one or two more jokes for, I'm Micah. I'm hosting the second half. Probably didn't make that clear. But I was also the mouthy cunt up the back during most of the first half. So if anyone wants to yell when I'm on stage, that's fine, because I'm into that. But during the other acts, it's lovely how you've all been very attentive. I like it. Especially you, sir, and you, ma'am, looking at my friend's coaster. He was much better than me, wasn't he? Jesus. We're going to bring on your first act in a minute, which is a very good friend of mine. I have no idea. Let's have a look. Before we do, I'll tell you what my mum's afraid of. Homosexuals and immigrants. So, she's one of those people that reads the Herald Sun. Like, you know, reads it. I love her, but she also is the kind of person that says, you know what, we can't have boat people coming here, because boat people are coming here to take our jobs. You've heard that before, man? Boat people coming here to take our jobs. How? If you've got a guy that doesn't have a change of clothes, that can't speak the language, that's still picking driftwood out of his hair, that can just walk in and take your job, you need to be aiming a bit fucking higher. The only person I can think of in my whole life who actually came on a boat and actually nicked another person's actual job, Julia Gillard nicking off with Kevin's job. No wonder she's worried about it, she knows how the whole fucking thing works. I'll tell you what, the only thing, I do political comedy, sorry. And the only thing I think Julia Gillard needs to continue as leader of Australia, because Tony Abbott's a fuckwit. Like, none of us want him in power, but we're all going, you're a bit shit, Julia, come on. You just went, yeah, that's true, it's not funny. We're really depressed about this whole situation. We're going to vote for one of these fuckwits, don't we? Otherwise we'll get fined 150 fucking bucks! But I think the only things, there's two things Julia Gillard needs to do if she wants to get back in our favour. This is probably the last, if you don't laugh, I'll have to do another joke, so just letting you know. Before I bring in the next act, but the two things Julia Gillard needs to do in my opinion. One is, she needs to stop fucking lying, like a lying mole. Yeah? You know, like we need that to stop. And the other thing is probably just get laid. Loosen up, you know. No, seriously, did you see when she was at that Aboriginal protest and she was getting dragged away by that security guard? Did you see the look on her face? That wasn't terror, that was joy at being touched by a man. Because seriously, that hairdresser dude is not doing it for her, I can tell you now. The last time he took her shoe off, it was to try it on. That's...